Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to today's Daily Dose of Destiny. Good morning, Jamie. Good to have you here. Glad you're here this morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is nice and brisk where I am. It's like 30 degrees here. So, yeah, it's a little bit chilly. So, trying to stay warm today for sure. So, I am Monita Baker, and I am just thrilled to walk with you today through this gentle yet insightful vibe of the Yin Metal Rabbit Day. So, let's get cozy. Share your zodiac signs in the comments. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and drop them there. And let's go ahead and just delve into the energy of today. So, good morning, April. Good to have you on this morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, so today, the Yin Metal Rabbit Day, the theme is about a touch of grace and wisdom. So picture the serene elegance of Yin Metal meeting the rabbit's calm wisdom. Now, it's like a quiet morning in a blooming garden where every detail is in perfect harmony, right? So today is all about savoring the little things, making decisions that you with a heart that's full of empathy, right? And moving through life with a quiet confidence. Now, we want delicate balances and thoughtful choices because of course, this is a rabbit day. So, imagine handling a piece of fine china. That's kind of the care and the thoughtfulness that today really calls for. So, whether it's nurturing relationships or piecing together a project at work, the Yin Metal Rabbit Day really encourages us to be gentle yet really deliberate in our actions. Now, it's a perfect day for heartfelt conversations and for bringing a touch of elegance to our routine tasks. Now, that yin metal is all about, that fine, like fine jewelry, right? Those fine ornaments, like very elegant. So, hey, Denise, welcome on this morning. Good to have you here, the Moon Maven in the house. So, we are going to tap into the rabbit's quiet insight. Now, the rabbit's energy today is like this soft whisper. It's guiding us through the complexities of our daily interactions and doing it with grace and with ease. Now it's perfect, perfect day for lending an ear to a friend, and for those moments when you really need to like read between the lines, right? Now the rabbit's intuition really helps us to not just hear, but really listen and understand, because that rabbit is really empathic. I mean, they know, they're so in touch with the vibes around them. Now there's this subtle strength of the yin metal. This adds this layer of sharpness to our thoughts today. So it's kind of like that moment when the camera lens brings a scene into focus, right? It just totally focuses. So it's a day to really finesse our plans, to polish our ideas until they shine, right? I mean, shine like that metal, and to really approach our challenges today with a blend of intelligence and grace. So today is about, you want to unleash your creative expression. It's a day, let's paint our day. Let's create it, right? We are the creators of our destinies here. So for my fellow creatives, today's energy is like a blank canvas. It's just waiting for your brush, right? So it's like, what are you gonna paint today? So Yin Metal's elegance and the rabbit's imaginative touch make it this fantastic day to start an art project. Maybe write a poem, or even redecorating the corner of your home. So just let that creativity flow, and knowing that today with that rabbit energy, it's just going to be in gentle and thoughtful waves. So as we bask in this serene yet potent energy of the Yin Metal Rabbit Day, we're surrounded by an atmosphere that's ripe for really auspicious beginnings and joyful undertakings. Now, this day's energy beautifully aligns with starting new ventures, celebrating love, and embracing changes in general. So today's energy is like a fertile, planting ground. It's perfect for planting those seeds of a new business, or business ideas. It's a great day for entrepreneurial ventures. So it's really an ideal time for those of you, or those of us, I should say, that dreaming about having our own business, or if you're wanting to start your own business, launching a new product or a project, just take that first step, right? The Yin Metal Rabbit's energy really brings a mix of creativity and strategic thinking. This makes it the perfect day to, really lay down the foundation for your future success. And for those, that are, stepping into marriage today, today's energy really blesses your union with harmony and with understanding. It's a wonderful day, to really exchange vows, as the Yin Metal Rabbit Day brings a sense of balance and mutual respect, promising a path of shared growth and deep emotional connection. Now, of course, we know about rabbits, so to get married on a rabbit day would be definitely be auspicious, right? Now, if you're looking to start construction or any kind of home improvements, today's auspicious energy supports any kind of groundbreaking activities. It's a day that promises, not just the beginning of physical transformation, but really also symbolizes the growth and the renewal in your life. Now, the Yin Metal Rabbit Day is also perfect for socializing. Now, whether it's catching up with old friends or making new connections. The day's energy enhances communication. It's really great for understanding, and really makes it a great time for those heartfelt conversations, as I said earlier, and strengthening the bonds that you have with your friends and your loved ones. So for those that are considering a change in residence or environment, today's energy supports moving and embracing new beginnings. So it's a day that really encourages growth and adaptation, making smoother transitions and making them more fruitful. Now, today is also ideal for finalizing deals and signing contracts, because the clarity and the balance of the Yin Metal Rabbit Day really lend themselves to making decisions that are fair, that are well considered and beneficial for all parties involved, which is really important if we're signing contracts, right? We want to make sure that we're getting the best for us, right? We want everybody to be get benefit from that. Good morning, Satara. Good to have you on today. I hope my little nephew's feeling better. All right, and if travel is on your mind, embark on that journey today. Now, the Yin Metal Rabbit's energy promises a trip that's not only enjoyable, but also enriching. It's offering new insights and experiences. Now, the Yin Metal Rabbit Day is this beacon of, auspicious beginnings, the heartfelt celebrations and all of these thoughtful transitions. So like I said, if you're launching a business, if you're, tying the knot, you're starting that new chapter in your life, or just really, exploring the world today, the energy supports that and enhances, your endeavors today. So we really want to embrace the opportunities that come along today and let that gentle yet insightful energy of the Yin Metal Rabbit guide our steps towards success and happiness. Now, the Yin Metal Rabbit Day invites us to embrace all of those opportunities, right? Celebrating our milestones, because this is something that has been coming up so much lately, where, we're like, oh, well, I'm not where I need to be. I thought I was going to be further along. We're already at the end of November, and I thought I was going to be much further along, or I was going to be here, or this was going to happen, or all of these things. But when you look back at the year, and look back, each month. I mean, how many milestones that there were, how much joy and happiness, and just really you know, take on the journey with grace and with joy, because we really want to celebrate each and every one of those milestones. So all of the zodiac signs are going to interact a little bit different with today's energy. So let's take a look and see how that is going to pan out today. So for my rat friends, your quick thinking is softened by the rabbit's gentle touch. Now, this is making it a great day for harmonious communication. Now, you might find the calm pace challenging your usual fast tempo because you like to get in there and scurry around and get it done. Just slow down today, okay? And enjoy the process. It's just that kind of vibe. So today's about those thoughtful actions. So, take time to craft a detailed email rather than just rushing through your correspondence, right? Take time to do something this morning rather than rushing through it. All right, my ox friends, your steady nature is complemented by the rabbit's diplomatic energy. This is enhancing your ability to build and to maintain those strong relationships. Now, you might struggle with the subtleties of today's energy. You just want to make sure that you're focusing on listening and understanding others' viewpoints. So, for example, if you're in negotiations, you want to be patient and aim for a win-win solution. You can be the ox, you can be a little stubborn. So you want to make sure that you're really open to having collaboration with others. All right, my tiger friends, your boldness is tempered today with the yin metal's refinement. This makes it perfect for making impactful yet considerate decisions. Now, the rabbit's subdued energy could make you feel a little bit limited, right? Because it's just kind of holding you down there. That metal is chopping the tiger wood there. So just channel your energy into constructive and thoughtful actions. Take the lead in a project, but ensure that you're also valuing team input, and this is whether it's at work or at home or, wherever you might be. You always want to make sure that you're valuing the input of all of those around you. All right, my rabbit friends, this is your day to shine. This is, it is with heightened diplomatic skills that you have and this natural affinity for today's energy. Now, you do want to avoid becoming overly passive or indecisive, right? Of like, oh my gosh, I can't make a decision. So just balance the gentleness with assertiveness. So, you might mediate a discussion and help find a middle ground that satisfies all parties, so you don't want to just be trying to be like, I can't decide anything. And then you don't do anything and you miss out on the opportunities. All right, my dragon friends. Dragons, your grand ideas are polished today by the yin metal, making it perfect for creative and strategic planning. Now, you want to be cautious of becoming too detached in your pursuits. So just make sure that you're staying grounded and connected to others. So maybe outline a new business plan, but schedule regular check-ins with mentors or with colleagues just to get feedback, right? You want to make sure that you're taking advantage of the energy today. All right, my snake friends. Now, your strategic nature is enhanced. This is ideal for intricate planning and those negotiations, right? Now, you might find the day's energy is a little too mellow for your taste. So just embrace a more holistic and empathetic approach, okay? So, for example, if you're in a meeting, just use your insights to guide the conversation, but allow space for others to contribute. So horses, your adventurous spirit is given a thoughtful edge today, making it great for starting new projects. Now, you may feel restrained by the rabbit's slower pace. Just make sure that you find a balance between action and contemplation. Begin planning a trip maybe, And if you're going to do that, just make sure you're taking the time to do the proper research and consider all of the options thoroughly. Yes, yes, for all the dragon friends, for sure. And there's like I have so many dragon friends. They're all around me, so I love it. I love that. And especially as we're going into the wood dragon year next year, right? There's going to be a lot going on for my dragon friends. And I know you hear this all the time, but that F word, focus, that is going to be your word of the year. So all right, my goat friends, your creative and empathetic side really shines today. This is perfect for those artistic projects, and really nurturing relationships. So the day's subtlety could lead to hesitancy in expressing your ideas. Just trust in your creative instincts. If you're starting a new art piece or a new kind of maybe a poem, or you're writing, you're launching a product, whatever it is, focusing on the emotional message rather than the technical details, that's going to be huge. And I think that's a good message for all of us, not necessarily just um, for oops, for these friends here that we have. Just whatever we have that we're working on, we want to just come at it from a place from our heart. Come at it from that place of deep within that really that sparks, that has that spark of that artistic creative passion there. And don't pay attention to the technical details. Don't be like, oh, well, I don't have the right brush, or I don't have the right canvas, or I don't have the right book, or whatever it might be. Don't worry about the technical details. Just create. All right, monkey friends, your wit and your adaptability find a harmonious balance today. This is enhancing your problem solving and your social interactions. Now, the refined energy of the day might dampen your usual playfulness. So you want to make sure that you blend creativity with practicality. We all know you like to play around, you're the jokesters, but again, you want to make sure that if you approach a complex task at work, do it with innovative solutions, and keep them realistic and achievable, right? Okay, my roosters, your meticulous nature is complemented by the day's energy, making it ideal for detailed work and planning. Now, you're going to want to avoid getting too caught up in any perfectionism, which is just part of your, part of what it is, right, roosters? So aim for high standards, but be adaptable, okay? For example, organize a project or an event, focus on efficiency and elegance, but be willing to adjust the plans as needed. You want to be able to be a little bit more adaptable, right? So, all right, my dog friends, your integrity and your loyalty are amplified today. This is encouraging you to advocate for your beliefs and to do this with grace. So be careful not to become overly cautious or reserved to where you don't speak up, because it's really important. Stand firm in your convictions while also being open to dialogue. All right. And, we always want to have an open dialogue and not just be like, oh, it's my way or the highway. So, support a cause you believe in by, participating in a community event or a fundraiser. Engaging others with kindness and respect will really go a long way in your day. All right, my pig friends, the day's sociable vibe enhances your interactions, making it perfect for networking and forming new connections. Now, don't let enthusiasm cloud your judgment today, okay? You'll want to balance socializing with thoughtful conversation. So possibly, you could attend a networking event. But again, we want, as we've been talking about all week, we want to make sure that we're focusing on forming genuine and meaningful connections rather than just simply expanding your contact list. We want to really, especially as we're going into period 9, and you're going to hear me speaking about this more and more, it's about collaboration. It's about coming together. So, we don't want to be just expanding our contact list unless they're genuine, unless they're meaningful connections, right? I mean, what's the point of having, you know, 10,000 people there if, nobody is there for you, if you can't reach out to them, and they're not people that can be a sounding board for you, or someone that can be a resource. So as we step into period 9, we are entering this time that echoes the spirit of, the Renaissance for the arts and creativity. Now, this period, with its underlying fire energy, really ignites passion and innovation, making it this ideal time for artists and creatives to really push the boundaries and to explore new horizons. Like, it is a phase where, the traditional norms in art and storytelling are not just bent, right? But they're completely reshaped, and giving, just giving this, this rise to these fresh and bold ideas. Now, this era is particularly significant for us women, and in general, but, for women in creative fields as well. So, I mean, imagine a world where, female filmmakers and authors and artists, they're all part of this growing trend, right? Well, women are going to find this period so powerful. This is going to be such a powerful platform to really voice our unique perspectives, to share our stories, and to really make a lasting impact on the cultural narrative as we go further. Now, this creative landscape of period 9 really encourages challenging the status quo, right? Artists and writers, are going to find themselves at the forefront of cultural conversations. We're going to be seeing more, of these amazing artists and things that we never saw before, right? I mean, it's just because now, with the way that the internet is, and AI is going to be even more prevalent as we go into period 9, in seeing this, using them, being able to, using their work to address societal issues, right? Bringing to light untold stories, offering new interpretations of the world around us. Because we are, women, we're so empathic, and it's just, we can figure it out, right? We're able to, to run a household. So we're able to do these things. And it's truly a time for creativity that not only entertains, but also enlightens and truly provokes thought. Now, this will also see a surge in the use of all of the digital, right? The digital and all of the mixed media in art. We're already seeing that with all of the technology, at our fingertips. Creatives can experiment with forms of expression, merging so many different techniques that before, you would have to travel and pay so much money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and now it's literally at your fingertips. And there's really no reason not to do whatever you want. I was reading something earlier today where someone had talked about, they play the violin, they play the piano, they like to garden, they like to do these things, but they're not good at any of those. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're good at it. What matters is that it makes you happy. You enjoy doing it. It's not about, just do it, right? Just do that. Just do what makes you happy. So, creating art that is not just visually stunning, right? It doesn't have to be visually stunning. It doesn't have to be all interactive and immersive. It just has to be, have your emotion in it. It has to have your heart there. So, digital artists like Beeple, whose digital artwork sold for millions, right? These are just the beginning of what's possible, in this domain. Now, period 9 is not just about creating art. It's also about gaining recognition for it. We'll see more of that. Artists and writers will find more platforms to really showcase their work. There's going to be more opportunities for out there. So whether it's online galleries, where before an online gallery, can you imagine? Now, You can have people buy your stuff from anywhere in the world. You know, digital publications, social media. I mean, the global reach of the internet means that anyone's creative work can influence people across continents, making this era an opportune time for building a global audience and community. Now, and we've been talking about this, right? It is now is the time. Now is the time. As a woman, as a female, you know, you need to be on social media. You need to have your face out there. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're trying to start a side hustle, starting a side gig, whatever it is, just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it, right? So just make the decision and say, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. This is what I am putting my energy into. So as we are approaching period 9, you know, let's really embrace it as this time of flourishing, you know, of this amazing creativity, you know, this period where our artistic voices is not just heard, but truly celebrated. And whether you're painting a mural or writing a novel or designing virtual reality experiences or, you know, just whatever it might be, you know, this era is, this is our canvas, you know, so let your imagination run wild, you know, let your creativity soar, you know, let your art make its mark on the world. You know, as we soak up the energy of the Yin Metal Rabbit Day, you know, let's allow this serene wisdom to guide our steps, right? You know, it's a day for these thoughtful actions, for these gentle words, and letting our creative spirits soar. And whether it's in our conversations, in our work, or in our art, you know, let's move through the day today with a sense of purposeful peace, right? And you know, a touch of that creative magic, just knowing that it's there, it's just ripe for the taking. So, um, yes, it is like life for in the Jetsons. You're right. You're right. Like so many things are different. Oh, so and yes, done is much better than perfect. So much so. So I'm so glad that you joined me today to chat about the Yin Metal Rabbit Day. And I hope it really brings you joy and that you got something from today's talk. So I'm looking forward to our next session where we'll be exploring more energies. And tomorrow we'll be talking about the young water dragon. So all my dragon friends, you want to be here tomorrow to find out what the day is going to be for you. So until then, I'm Monita Baker. And as always, happiness is now. Thanks so much. Take care.